Landman Season 2 has quietly become one of those shows that feels heavier with every episode in the best possible way. What started as a gritty look into the power struggles of the oil industry has now grown into something much more personal, more dangerous, and more emotionally loaded. The storytelling isn't just about land deals and corporate muscle anymore. It's about consequences, trauma, and how quickly control can slip away when too many secrets are buried under money and influence. One of the most gripping elements this season is how the tension never really lets up. Even in quieter scenes, there's a pressure beneath the surface that makes everything feel unstable. The H2S gas leak wasn't just a shocking moment. It reshaped the emotional weight of the entire season. It reminded everyone, especially the characters, that this world isn't just cutthroat in a financial sense. It's literally deadly. Since then, every decision feels riskier, and that makes each storyline feel more urgent. Tommy's arc has become especially compelling. He's no longer just the sharp, adaptable operator who always finds a way to stay on top. There's visible strain now. Guilt, fear, and second-guessing have started to crack the confident exterior he once carried so easily. What makes this so captivating is that the show isn't rushing his transformation. It's letting it unfold naturally, moment by moment, through his choices, his silences, and the way he looks at the damage that's been done. At the same time, M-Tex feels like it's standing on shaky ground. The company still projects power, but cracks are forming everywhere. Legal trouble, public scrutiny, internal distrust, and outside enemies are all starting to converge. The illusion that this system is untouchable is fading, and that shift in atmosphere gives the season a constant sense of impending collapse. You're no longer just watching people play the game. You're watching the game itself start to break. The supporting characters have also become much more important to the overall emotional core of the story. Ariana's journey, especially after her setbacks, adds a different layer of realism. Her struggles show the ripple effects of corporate decisions on everyday lives. Angela's relationship with Tommy continues to test both of them emotionally, pushing conversations that can't be avoided anymore. These quieter, human-driven moments balance out the larger disasters and make the stakes feel real and personal. What's especially captivating about this season is how it avoids easy answers. There are no clear heroes and no simple villains. Every character is operating in gray areas, and the show forces the audience to sit with that discomfort. You can understand someone's motives while still recognizing the damage they cause. That complexity is what makes the story feel grounded instead of sensational. Season 2 also does a strong job of expanding its world without losing focus. New territory, new alliances, and growing rivalries keep the narrative from feeling contained or repetitive. At the same time, the emotional through lines remain consistent. The show never forgets that at the center of all this power, money, and danger are people who are slowly being worn down by the very system they help sustain. What makes Landman so compelling right now is that it doesn't feel like it's just building toward a single explosive moment. It feels like it's shaping a long, unavoidable reckoning. The slow burn is intentional. Every episode adds another layer of tension, another unresolved conflict, another fracture in relationships that once seemed solid. You don't just watch the story unfold. You feel it tightening. As Season 2 continues, it's clear that Landman has fully grown into its identity. It's no longer just about who controls the land. It's about who survives the consequences of that control. And with each new episode, that question becomes more intense, more unpredictable, and more captivating to witness.